What is up, yo? We are back. I'm wearing this hoodie as a shout out to a fellow YouTuber and supporter. I'm gonna shout him out a little bit later. He probably knows. He's always rocking this. Also, I had my first person say they were gonna give me a shout out. The 90 and 90 podcast about sobriety and stuff, saying I've been like their #1 supporter. So that felt really good, dude. That felt really good. Let me show y'all. Oh, dude, went to that Harry Potter exhibition. Look at what I got, dude. Look at that guy, man. Does he not just light up a room, kind of like myself and yourself? I don't know, man, but I've written down way too much stuff to talk about. Probably the most I've ever done. I don't know if the notebook's smaller, but I wrote up to 3 pages, so let's get right into it. Shoot, I'm going to start with the bars. I'm going to start with the bars, dude, because they're kind of negative. So I do want to show you guys places that I've been at in the past. It's time for the song of the day. What can I honestly say? How fast it can all get away. Last night got a lot of good marks. Today was the opposite way. I didn't responsibly drink. Forgot the promise we made. You said you were about to fall asleep, and that was the start of the end. Been coughing in the shower, rotting away, awfully ashamed. Then another party came crawling my way. Ball and chain, they keep calling my name. Problems will stay. Don't think I've had water all day. Concentration is starting to break. I mean, okay, yeah, so let's see. Let's break it down a little bit. It's time for the song of the day. I would do that a lot because when I would write, you know, when you write so much, you forget, you don't even know what you're gonna, you're always looking for ideas of what to write about, but it's important that you just keep writing, and you write about your life. You write about what you're going through, what you experience. So I'd write like a song. Let me turn down this brightness so maybe there's less of a glare. Okay. You'll write about like a, yeah, just your day to day. So here's my song of the day. What can I honestly say? How fast it can all get away. So this is me kind of spiraling a little bit. You know what I mean, dude? On the rocks, on the outs. Take a tall on the rocks, little double. Last night got a lot of good marks. Today was the opposite way. So, dude, yeah, sometimes you can think, oh, dude, I'm going the straight and narrow, dude. Nothing's gonna get me back off course. And you'd be surprised, man. You gotta always keep your guard up, dude. Keep bobbing and weaving, dude. Keep those hands up, because I got hit with a straight right cross right here. It looks like I didn't responsibly drink. Here we go. I'm gonna be talking about this a little bit later. Talking about that recovery class, which was really awesome. Talking about chess club, talking about a lot of different stuff. So I didn't responsibly drink. Forgot the promise we made, dude. Pinky promise, man. Fingers crossed we turned back on it, dude. And that's a scary time, guys, when you're trying to make promises to yourself and you don't even keep your promises to yourself. That's when, dude, you're looking in the mirror saying, dude, who am I trusting right now, dog? Whose side are you? Which operation are you running, dude? Getting double crossed by yourself, dude. Tell me you felt that one time. Forgot the promise we made. You said you were about to fall asleep. This was always a big problem for me too. If I was hanging out with somebody, mainly a girl or something, like if somebody like goes to sleep way before me and I'm not tired, like it's just me now, they're asleep, I'm gonna get into some trouble probably. I'm gonna say, all right, yeah, you go out, you go ahead and go to sleep. I'd do this with a girl, and then I'd go out on the little front porch of the patio of our apartment and just fucking probably smoke a whole pack of cigarettes and, you know, down a sixer or whatever, something real quick, and, you know, not come to bed for 2-3 hours, or she'd wake up and be like, what the hell are you doing out here? And I'd be like, oh, just chilling. And she's like, well, why don't you go to sleep? Like, dude, just know when to cut it, dude. Know when to call it, man. Lights out, dude. A little curfew on them. So let's see. Yeah, so you said you were about to fall asleep, and that was the start of the end, dude. Those were some of my least favorite words I'd hear I'm talking about, dude. Like, I'm tired, you know. I'd be like, fuck. Dude, it's just me, man. During COVID, when that shit was hitting, dude, my girl, she'd go to sleep, let's say about 10. I would stay up, and like, there's all sorts of addictions. This was my video game addiction phase. I would stay up from 10 p.m. to 5 or 6 a.m. playing a video game while she's sleeping. Then she's like getting ready to wake up, and I'm like getting ready to fall asleep. She's like, what the hell are you doing? I was like, I didn't have control. I couldn't stop. It was just, we're going to get into that. Then another party came crawling my way, ball and chain that keeps calling my name. Yeah, man, just a little things whispering in your ear saying, hey, come on down. A little get you off courses. And then the last line is concentration is starting to break. That's the thing too, when you're in one of these moods or whatever, you can come up with a little bit, but then the concentration breaks and you can't finish it. Like all the things that I read to y'all are like fragments of like what I wanted a poem or song to be, but I never finished them. Let's get into some positivity now, though. I know that is what we are all here for, dude. That's why we're all gathered. Kumbaya. We're going to do a little bit of fire chanting maybe later. Water breathing, air bending. But let us get into some positives, and I got a lot. Split it up, man. This might be an all-day thing. You might do a third in the morning, third in the afternoon, third at night. But let's just see what we got here. First thing I was thinking about was I was reading this book, and, you know, a lot of people talk about our higher self, our enlightened self, the God within us, you know, like, how do you reach that? What is that? Why do I not feel that? And basically, like an affirmation I've been saying is like, you know, my higher self is like always, you know, loving and at peace and resting and calm and relaxed and enjoying and fulfilled. Like, so the stuff that needs stuff or is scared or angry, whatever, insecure, jealous, wants power, money, like that's our ego. And we got to block that out. We got to not listen to that. Just realize that is our ego. That's not us. We all have it, and you got to just kind of look past that. I'm going to take this off. It's getting a little hot. I just did the fresh cut on the head, dude. Confidence goes crazy, man, when you get that fresh top piece going. So yeah, think about that. Just think about, hey, there's a part of me inside right here that is just loving towards everyone and at peace. And you want to just keep striving to match that, to reach that, to be in that perspective and place. Dude, the subscribers, man, the comments, the views, they're going crazy, man. I really am just out here having fun, trying to spread a good message, doing this literally for free, doing this for fun, doing this because I enjoy it, because I want to do it. I want to help people or meet people and discuss things with people, ask them, hear them out, see what works for them. And y'all just keep coming through, man, on YouTube and TikTok. Y'all just keep coming through, keep surprising me, keep bringing that heat, that energy. Man, I get so many comments. I get bombarded. Didn't think I was going to use that word today, but boom, there it is, bombarded. I'm getting bombarded. It is a, something barrage. I didn't get that second word. It's like a raining down. My bad. I should have read the dictionary, dude. I missed reading the dictionary. So what I try to do is like, I try to, you know, I want to respond to all y'all, but I can't always. So I definitely make sure I like and thumbs up all your comments, just to say, hey, yo, I saw it. And that's like it's like a virtual head nod, kind of like a little secret wink. You know what I mean? Maybe a shoulder nudge, maybe a little poke in the ribs, dude. Maybe I'm tickling your foot, dude, something like that. But when I do respond, I try to personalize the comments as much as I can. You guys just, you know, bear with me, because sometimes I'm literally in between deliveries at work, and I'm trying to respond, and then I'll get a delivery, and then I got to shorten it up and go real quick. It's not like I'm in the office or whatever, dude, you know. Got that full-time job, dude, and this is just a side gig, but we're loving it, man. We're making the most of it. Also, in this book, this lady talks about, and just tell me how nice this sounds right here. Oh, my God, this is going to be a long video. I'll just warn you guys. I know I always say that, but this one for real. This lady's talking about, she's in India, and they're like in a little place where they all meditate and stuff, and they're chilling, they're having a good time. And she asked, hey, who's that kid over there? You know, she was just like interested by him, like saw him around. And they're like, oh yeah, he's whoever. But when he plays the drums, you can hear God's voice. Like, isn't that crazy, man? When someone's just doing what they're supposed to be doing, fulfilling their purpose, showing their God-given talent, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. What else happened, dude? I did this weird experiment when I went and I showered with the lights off. Closed the door. I was in the pitch dark. Just kind of makes you realize how grateful you are for the light or things like that, or even your vision, because I was blinded, and just your senses you're grateful for. And then slowly my eyes did readjust. That's how cool our bodies are and adaptable. And then I could, you know, the little bit of light that was squeaking under the crack of the door, I could start seeing the whole room. Dude, humans, we can adapt to anything, man. They say we came from the water. I mean, you know, maybe not. Maybe it's from the Bible. I think if you put us in the water long enough, though, we'd figure out how to start breathing in the water. Or if we had to, you know, develop night vision, I think we would do it. Something to think about there. Yeah, I talked about taking the MARTA down in the city. Just so thankful to have a car and not having to walk. I walked so much that day. I walked like 3-4 miles in a span of like an hour. Actually, I probably walked 5-6 miles throughout the whole day. Was just so thankful for that. I was trying to rent a scooter at some point. I was like, dude, I can't fucking do this anymore. I was sweating. I was like, you know, then you can't really plan your time as well. You know, when you're in a car, you're like, I'll just drive, it'll be 10 minutes. But when you're walking, you don't really know how to estimate that. But, you know, throughout the day, I've been thinking, dude, just calm your mind. Just enjoy life. Life is still meant to have fun, to enjoy it. We don't always have to just be productive and work and work and work and do this and do this and do this and do this. I'll tell you guys now, you know, I was in the kids section reading a kids book, right? Well, my buddies were playing chess in the chess club. And the book was Frog and Toad. It's a classic. It's a classic. There's a frog and a toad and they're buddies. And I forgot, Frog woke up and he was like, Frog's like, yo, I need to make a to-do list. I'm going to write down everything I'm going to do today. And he's like, wake up, eat breakfast, get dressed, go to Toad's house, go on a walk with Toad, you know, blah, 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 blah. And so he's doing them, and as he's doing them, you know, he'll wake up, eat breakfast, he'll be like, all right, cross that off. Whatever, and then he gets over to Toad's, and then he tells him, I got my list, and let's go on this walk, and Toad's like, all right, man, whatever, chill, cool. Toad's, you know, he's vibing, dude. Toad's kind of my kind of guy. And then the wind blows the list away from old Frog. This is what he does, dude. He's literally like, oh, fuck. Since I don't have my list, like, I don't remember what was on the list. I don't know what I'm supposed to do the rest of the day. So I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't written down, he didn't have a list of tasks to do. He, like, dude, sometimes the best things happen, man, during no plans. And just that free, chill time. Or time to make new ideas. A little think on the fly, a little call an audible, a little hot route. There's that for you guys. What else happened out there, dude? I saw the future me. I saw the future Bagman Jones literally 2 days ago. And you know what, guys? Future's looking good, dude. Future's bright, man. Future don't lie, dude. Mask off out there. I was driving, and I look over, and this dude, he's older. He's got the same pair of headphones as me. He's got tattoos. He's got the arm and his head pretty much hanging out the window just like I do. Tattoos, headphones, driving a Corvette, swerving in and out of traffic, man. Window down, vibing. I was like, dude, that's me in the future. So shout out to that guy, man. Shout out to that guy to being there, for just looking cool, looking good, man. Making me feel, I just saw myself in this dude for some reason. I just really did. I don't know if y'all have ever had that happen. It was interesting. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. But we get to the Harry Potter, the hotel. We got the bitches at the hotel. Okay, so I pull up. Nah, sorry for saying bitches. Old habit. Anyway, Harry Potter, right? We get there. I'm excited because I was like, dude, it's time for me to just take myself on a little date, man. Just treat myself right, dude. You know, y'all girls, I get it. Y'all go on your little manicure, pedicures, right? Well, what do guys do? We go see Harry Potter solo dolo. So I pull up and it's so funny because it's just me. Like, because I went in the middle of the day. I went like 2 p.m. Like, not a time. I was like, this will be good. There's no traffic. Nobody's going to be here. So it was me. And then it was a couple, like a guy and girl about my age with a with a baby. And this dude, obviously the baby didn't care. And the guy didn't care. It was like she was a big Harry Potter fan and dragged them too. So it's just us, like the 3 of us, 3.5 of us. And they're asking us like Harry Potter trivia, dude. And me and this girl are just going back to back, just nailing every single Harry Potter trivia question, like the biggest nerds ever, dude. And I loved it. And that's what I'm saying. It's so funny that I went right from Harry Potter to chess club, dude. Like a nerd-filled day, man. You got to embrace that nerd side, man. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I got that Harry Potter doll. Later, I found a really cool bookstore. I was running out of time, so I didn't really get to get anything there. I got some more sunglasses. You know how I do it. Man, my sunglass count getting stupid, but none of them are worth more than 20 bucks probably. So that's the thing. You just get like 15, 20 cheap pairs and look good. If you got that confidence, you look good in anything. That's a promise, dude. You mark that one down. Bagman Jones, signed, sealed, and delivered. I got a couple rings. Made a mistake with the rings. I thought they were $8 or $10. And I was like, cool, let me get like 4 of them. They were like $30. And I was like, fuck. Dude, but you never want to look like a cheap broke ass. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be like, oh, I misheard you. Like, yeah, put all those back. So I bit my tongue, dude. Bit the bullet, dude. It was too late. They were already being so nice to me. We were talking. I'm shopping with them. And for me to just be like, hey, my bad. I know I just took about 10, 15 minutes looking at all these rings, trying them on. Whoops. What else happened? Oh, dude, we went to the chess club. Here's the cool thing about the chess club and the recovery program. Like, it's me and my buddy. We're convincing each other to go. We're getting ourselves out of these shells. We're networking. We're meeting people. We're having fun. We're expanding our horizon. But here's the important thing, too. It's me and him. At the chess club, there would only have been 2 other people. We doubled the turnout. Now it's 4. Now I can play him in a game. I can play her in a game. I can play him in a game. They can play. They can play. You know, they can play. 2 people, you just keep playing each other one-on-one. So we doubled their turnout. Same with the recovery program. We showed up. There was nobody there. We doubled the turnout. You guys don't understand how much a difference just you and a friend can make. Just you by yourself can make. Go out there and do it. Go out there and support the thing. It was just like we turned it from like a bust, a no-show to like an event. And to make the people hosting it and the people putting their time and effort into it, made them feel good. Made them feel like what they're doing is worth it and they're not wasting their time. So that was just a thought I had. But chess club was awesome. Really fun. I went 2-0. It is what it is. 2 quick games. Beat a girl who was a little bit better than me. We had a really good game, and I was just talking to her, really nice to her, really chill. Asked her, about herself, and then there was kids there, so I played like a I think he said a 2nd grader, 7th grade, or 7-year-old, I don't know. And this dude was so confident and arrogant and talking shit to me, and I let us get a draw, dude. A draw. I should have freaking pounded that kid, dude. I should have embarrassed him in front of his grandfather, dude, and said, hey, man, you respect me. But I didn't, man. I didn't have the heart to just squish him like a bug. You know what I mean? He was like, you're gonna get beat by a 2nd grader. And I was about to just freaking... But no, for real, I had a great time. I really had a great time. What else we had? Oh, dude, my buddy, right? We're in the gym parking lot. after the workout or whatever, or maybe before, I can't tell. I think after. And his dad calls him, and, you know, he's been complaining about his dad drinking or just kind of being irresponsible. And I'm like, hey, man, you know what? Give him a chance. Think all the good things he does. Be grateful. Like, he's still a good dude. Like, don't be so hard on him. You know, I'm trying to build it up, you know, or whatever. Or at least try to look at the bright side, right? And they call me Mr. Sunshine, right? And he's like, nah, man, I'm giving up. And I just keep saying, no, dude, no, you can't. It's your dad. You love him, you know, whatever. And he's like, nah, man, I'm fed up. And so his dad calls him, right? He's after the workout. And he's just like, hey, this is how his dad talks. Hey, man, where are you, man? Hey, Mason, where are you, man? And basically the call was just checking on him. Just basically saying, hey, man, I miss you not here. What's going on? When you coming home, man? What's going on? You good? You know, didn't even really call him to tell him anything. Just kind of called to just check in, see where he was, everything good, how his day was, whatever. And then he ends it with, hey, man, well, all right, I'll see you home soon, man. All right, love you. I love you, man. And, dude, I just looked at my buddy, and I was like, dude, see, you love your dad. You love your dad, dude. Wait till this gets out that you love your dad. You know, just giving him a hard time, man. And we were joking, laughing about it, man. So, it's just funny, man. It's funny how none of us want to express love and really talk about it and feel it and show it. I mean, I deal with the same thing, but we just had a good fun moment about that. Dude, I saw like this little guy running this cart, man, just out on this corner of the street saying, hey, buy a flower, give a flower to someone you love, just selling flowers for 50 cents or $1 or whatever. You know, if I didn't have to go back on the train, I probably would have bought it, man, gave it to you know, an old lady or something. Dude, might have been real nice. You know what I mean? Single father or something, dude. Am I right? Am I right? I passed by these kids as I'm walking into Chipotle. It's 4 kids and you know, high school. Look like they're goofing around, chilling, you know, just eating, playing. And I just heard one of them say, you applied to Stanford? Like, these kids must have been smart, dude, and working on their goals and, like, building each other up, man. And I was just hyped, man. Like, I wish I had friends like that back in the day where, like, we would meet and talk about, hey, what's our future? What's our plan? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, you're capable of more than that. Hey, we believe in you. Hey, you're a good dude. Dude, you got this. You know what I mean? Me and my friends were getting together saying, hey, where's the party at? Yo, who's picking up the weed first? Hey, yo, you seen Cindy lately? Damn, man, she got an ass. And just know, like, if you're younger or you're in school or something, like, if you hear people talking like that, that's not where you want to be. Look for people honestly trying to better themselves, doing the right thing. I don't know, but some people have to make the mistake on their own too. You know, me telling you might not always be the thing. All right. That's some Harry Potter stuff. I can get into the Harry Potter nerd stuff more with you about what I saw, but I'm gonna assume we don't want to go there. I'm trying to save some time. Okay, I went to Chipotle, and I'm getting a bowl or whatever, right? And like the chicken is the end of the bucket, like the last little bits and scraps. And I was like, oh man, I want a chicken bowl. Y'all got any more fresh chicken coming? And he's like, yeah, we do. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, so I thought that meant we were gonna wait for it, but he makes me a chicken bowl with literally the bottom of the bucket, like just poured on like the shit chicken, the old, cold, been out, not that good chicken, and just like sells me the bowl. And I kind of looked at him like, dude, I thought we just talked about it, bro. Like that I wanted the new fresh chicken. What was that? And I was mad for a second. I was really like, dude, what? Is that guy not hearing me? Like, what's his problem, man? Is he trying to be a douche or, you know? But then I sat down and I was like, dude, I'm the one that's being a douche, man. I need to accept what I got. I need to embrace it. I need to be grateful. How many people aren't getting a nice, great lunch, getting to sit down, getting to, you know, a full meal, getting to choose what they want. And you know what? I was able to turn it back around and enjoy that meal. In the past, it would have been the worst meal ever. I would have just been disgusted, been pissed forever. But I just, like, learning to just accept things sometimes is very powerful. I kept telling myself throughout the day, man, hey, let's just mind our business, man. Just mind your business, dude. You never get in trouble minding your business. When I was riding the MARTA, dude, you know, because I'm paying attention to Spanish people now. I want to listen to them. I want to hear their music. I want to watch them text and talk. I just want to, because I'm learning Spanish and I want to hear every word. So these two people sit down. Or no, first it was this one lady. She was chilling or whatever. And then this other lady comes in and there was like no seats. And I was like, dang, where's she going to sit? Because usually you don't sit right next to somebody, but she sits right next to this other lady. And then it turns out they were friends because the lady just like kind of looked at her and like smiled. You know, it's about like 4 or 5 o'clock. Like everyone's getting off work. And she just like smiled, like basically like, you know, hey, Louise. And like Louise basically, she hit her with the smile too and then hit her with the... You know what I mean? Who hasn't done that, man? A long day of work, dude. They were just happy to see each other, to talk, and just actually not even to talk that much. Just to greet each other, really briefly discuss their day. Just sit down, get off their feet, and relax, man. And that was beautiful. Just watching just a nice little friendship kind of unfold right in front of me there. A little bond, a little connection, and I was staring at him the whole time. I also, yeah, as I'm picking up deliveries, I saw a couple people, you know, just friends out to lunch, just intent on having a good conversation. Just everyone leaned in, everyone really just giving it their full attention. You know, don't you guys love looking at body language? Love looking at a group of people and seeing who looks uncomfortable, who looks confident, who's facing which way, who's looking where, who's touching each other, who's leaning in or leaning away, or, you know, I don't know. So when I see positive, like, body language where both people look like they're engaged, it doesn't look like anybody's bored, they're both kind of excited and just, you know, feeding off each other's energy, man. I don't know if there's anything more beautiful, man. It's like, no, it's not like that. I was going to say a baby bird feeding another person. I don't know what it's like, but it's like something. What else we got here? Yeah, okay. Then I played chess on my app. You know, keep practicing because there's another chess club. We found out. See, this is what I'm saying. When you start going out, things branch out, right? So I got my jazz night that we go to now. Now we got chess club that we go to. We're hitting the gym. We're meeting people. Now we got the recovery class that we're going to. Okay, that's 4. We're going to go to a church brunch. It's just slowly building and building and building. And the more people you know, the more opportunity, the more friends. All right, so the chess club, it was just in Duluth. My city's public library. Guess what? The city right next to it, Lawrenceville, has one tomorrow. Guess who's going to be there? Okay? I mean, what's good? So I was practicing chess on my app, you know, getting ready. And I was playing the computer on my app, and since it's holidays, it's got like Mrs. Claus, Santa, Frosty, Dasher, and so I was playing Santa, dude, and I whooped Santa's ass. He was rated like a 1200, and I whooped his ass, dude. Mopped the floor with him, man. So I'm pretty sure Christmas is ruined. Pretty sure it's canceled. That was my bad, dude. Did not mean to do Santa like that, but it had to be done. You know, if I'm gonna pull out a draw with that kid, eventually I got to put my foot down. I got to make a stand. Reading in my book, this is a really good one. And she's talking about the difference between praying and meditating. A lot of people think they're similar. I think they are similar. I think they definitely have similarities where you kind of sit in silence to yourself, which is really good. Praying is more you're talking. You know, you're vocalizing, you're speaking, you're verbalizing, you're saying either what's been going on, you're getting it out, you're venting, or you're asking for things, what you want, what you need strength, whatever. And meditating, they say, is listening. calming your mind and listening. And she talks about, yeah, a lot of us struggle with meditation because, you know, that self-discipline, like to control your mind, people say, is one of the hardest things you can do. But once you can, then like the potential is unlimited. Once you can fully control your mind, tell it what to think, tell it what to do. You know, if you're meditating, tell it to shut up and be calm and just fall back, you know, things like that. If you can fully control your mind like that, it's a muscle. And you're in charge of it. So that was a really interesting thing she was talking about. Okay, I was in the car sweating, like getting uncomfortable sweating. Like, God, I'm sitting here, I haven't gotten an order. The window's down, the sun's beating down on me, like sweating. And I tried to tell myself to relax a couple times. It wasn't working. My affirmations, my breathing, it just wasn't working. Then I just remembered, like, oh, I got a fan right back here. Like, I had one of those fans that you, and then I had a glass of cold water that I forgot about. And dude, it's just like, we got to not panic or stress or worry. We got to just enjoy where we're at, or make the best of it, make do, and just kind of realize, hey, the universe or God, it's going to provide for us. It's going to take care of us. It's going to challenge us at times, yes, but we're usually going to be okay. We are usually going to be okay. What else happened out there? This is a good one. At the recovery program, right? Should I get to that yet? I'll split up the recovery program. Basically, we show up, like I said, we doubled the group. And we brought fruit and cookies, because I watched this one guy who talked about sobriety or going to these things, and basically his sponsor told him, like, hey, bring cookies, but don't get the cheap kind. Don't skimp out. Like, do something nice, do something good for them. So we came in with fruit and cookies, and I'm so glad we got the fruit, because the two other people, the class leader and then the sweet other lady, Rosemary, they didn't want the cookies, but they were hyped about the fruit. And that's what I've been thinking, man. Like, as you get older, you're way more hyped about the fruit. You want a little something to munch on, but you're like, I don't want a cookie, you know, I want something. People, we want stuff that's good for us once we get older and mature, get a little wiser. So I was really happy to see that the fruits were a hit. And then we were able to give the cookies right in the back of the church. There were a bunch of people playing soccer, kids or whatever they were playing a game, and we just walked over and said, hey, y'all want all these cookies? Hey, yeah, share them with everybody. So it was like a double positive that we were able to do. But yeah, Rosemary, she was great. She showed up like 5 minutes late, and it was cool because the guy that runs the group like knew her so well, and it seems like they've had one-on-one. He's like, hey, you know, I'm praying for your sister or your daughter, and you know, Rosemary there, and the guy. Let me tell you some of the stuff he talked about. First of all, this guy was an absolute warrior, dude. He had been to prison, had struggled with heroin and cocaine and speed and drinking and weed and, you know, doing drug deals and shootouts and robbing bank. Like, I was like, dude, holy shit. And he turned his life around, man. Got clean. Like, you gotta respect that. You know, he had a son that died of an overdose, dude. For him to keep that faith and strength was amazing. But he was talking about triggers. And, you know, he looked over to me and my buddy a few times during the thing, be like, hey, and he's just relating to y'all, and it just makes sense. And we were like, fuck yeah, dude. You're literally nailing it, man. Like, people that have done drugs or been addicted, like, they just have a natural understanding of each other. You know, somebody can come up and try to discuss it with me that, you know, a dude that has just been clean his whole life and never even tried drugs for, you know, and just maybe read about it in books, you know, and he could talk and like, yeah, he's still smart and gonna make some sense, but I'm not gonna feel like I can totally connect with him as much as somebody that's been where I've been too, or even he's been farther out than me. So he was just inspiring to listen to. He obviously has methods that work. Really liked him a lot. Really nice guy. He's talking about, this was a really good thing. He said, like, okay. He's like, well, listen, getting off of drugs is painful. For sure. Getting clean, you know, withdrawing, you know, readjusting, all that stuff, right? Like, whether it's drinking or even cigarettes or weed or some of the heavier ones, it doesn't matter. He's like, that's going to be painful. That's going to be uncomfortable. But also so is staying right where you're at and continuing to do what you do. And that's what he really said. He said, so choose the pain. One gets better, one gets worse. You know, if you keep heading down the path that you're on and you're going out every night and you're drinking and you're blacking out and your life's still somewhat together now, well, chances are eventually you're gonna have that DUI and wreck your car, and you're gonna get in that fight and end up in jail, and you're gonna end up, you know, slapping the shit out of your girl or telling her you hate her or something you can't take back, like in a drunken stupor, not thinking logically, and things are gonna just keep declining for you. So that's the pain that gets worse. But if you choose to stop drinking or something, right? Once you realize you got a problem, yeah, you're going to be in pain for, who knows, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, but it's getting better. Like, eventually the cravings diminish, things get a little bit better. You know what I mean? So I love when he said that. Now this really got me. This freaked my friend out. But this album, this guy was, he's got prostate cancer. He was diagnosed with, right? And he's so big on prayer and faith and learning about healing and eating right and just belief and faith and prayer. And he said he's not going to get treatment. He's just going to go for it. And that's what I would do. I've literally heard stories time after time of people just, you know, believing they're healthy, thinking it, feeling it, placebo, concentrating on it, eating healthy, you know, just visualizing it. Like, he said he studied healing for 1 or 2 years. I guarantee you this guy's going to be okay. I'm that confident. When he said it, I just believed him. And I could tell he believed it. So shout out to that guy for sure. This guy's a freaking hoss. And he's like, you know, when I was doing drugs, I was a radical on the streets, you know, doing, you know, way out of the box. So now that I'm clean, I'm still a radical. I still do things in crazy, wild ways. It's just I'm clean now, you know. It's part of his personality. So I understood that a lot too. He talked about verses in the Bible, and he said, you know, money's brought up more than faith and prayer, which I didn't know as well. Thought that was very interesting. The Bible's got a lot to say about money. I need to look more into that, because we all feel like we have money problems, or why we don't have enough money, or how we need to be using our money, or why we're bad with our money, or why we want more money. Like, I want to read up more on that. He talked about, he talked about forgiving. He's like, you know, when I got clean, I mean, this guy talked to, the whole class was great. He talked about triggers, and he talked about when you get clean, sometimes you come back and people, they don't forgive you, and they still have those bad memories, and that can get you down. And he said, or maybe once you get that first paycheck when you've been clean, like, that's tough because you want us to trigger you to go and spend it on drugs or whatever. But he talks about, I could forgive everybody around me. I can forgive my friends or my peers or music or this or this or this or this. But he's like, but forgiving myself was the one thing I couldn't do. Like, how could I do that? You know, I need to pay for that more. Like, I'm not, you know, like, I really fucked that up. And he just, like, you know, eventually forgiving yourself can be the hardest. And I understood that too, dude. Like, everything he was saying, I was just like, dude, amen. Amen, brother. Here's a quote that goes right on that, dude. Every day is a second chance. Every day you can wake up and literally start rewriting your story. It's another gift, another blessing. Enjoy it, live it, make the most of it. Be the best you can be. I mean, I don't know. That guy was just a freaking beast, man. I can't wait to go back. Cannot wait to go back. got a lot of good from it, man. Just people gathering together, talking about bettering themselves, talking about improvement is just, that's where you want to be. Those are the type of people you want to be around. Hey, what worked for you? Okay, yeah, I'll try that because this didn't work. Why do you think I struggled with? Oh, okay. Rosemary, she was helpful. She was really nice. Glad to have her around. It just is what it is. Let me go back here real quick. Oh, here's a line about addiction here. If y'all, like, 'cause some people maybe don't have the addiction gene or personality, right? But this is basically what I read. 1 is too many, and 1,000 is not enough. It's, yeah, that's pretty much describes my drinking right there, or my smoking, or, you know, when I was taking Adderall, or when I was playing video game. It's just like anything. So 1 is too many, because once you get that 1, dude, then I'm all day, I'm all night with it. You know, people have gone home and I'm still at the bar, like, hey, y'all still, everybody gone? You think I could just sneak back there one last one or something? You know, I'll pay you triple. You know what I mean? Or just, you know, maybe you're smoking weed, dude, and then you run out and your guy's not answering, and you're scraping the resin, dude. You're looking on the floor for little bits and crumbs, dude. Who hasn't been there? Am I right? Here's another good quote. Optimism is a happiness magnet. And just draw that shit in, man. And dude, being optimistic, if that's not typically how you've been operating, it feels weird at first. It's like going to the gym and trying a new exercise. But then slowly and slowly, you get the form down. And you can increase weight. Then you start being able to do it in your sleep. It's just, results may vary. I don't even know what that means. I think the results will be usually pretty good. What else do I got here? I only got a couple more. We're doing all right. I saw somebody with a license plate that just said "believe" on it. Made me real happy. Kind of stopped me in my tracks there. Watched the video of somebody talking about don't chase money, chase your passion. If you're good enough about something and people can tell you like it and you want to keep doing it and you enjoy it and you're having fun, you'll find a way to make money. You'll find the right people. You just will. You just will. This lady in the book too, she's talking about enjoying the present. She said, you know, she had her friend and they'd show up at like maybe like a nice waterfall spot or something, right? Another country. And she'd be like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I definitely want to come back. Can't wait to be back. And she's looking at her friend. She's like, what do you mean be back? We're here right now. What are you trying to plan coming back for? Enjoy it right here, right now. What are you talking about? It's like, yeah. What are we talking about, folks? Ladies and gentlemen? May I have your attention, please? What are we talking about? A little lick. A little flick. I think tell me I'm almost done. I am almost done. Here we go. The hoodie, by the way, shout out to 5/5. That's the number 5, FITHS. Look him up. Anytime I shout somebody out, guys, y'all be doing me a huge, amazing, tremendous, unforgivable, or not unforgivable. It would be, how can I repay you type deed, man. To go check them out, to go support them, say, hey, yo, Bagman Jones sent me over here. You fuck with it. But this dude is just a ball of radiating positivity and light, and just, and I love the way he talks, but I love the way he thinks, and he's always rocking this hoodie at work, dude. He's always working 14-hour shifts and saying, yo, man, let's get this money. Hey, yo, we got to be positive, man. Be happy that we're alive type deal. He'll do all that whole thing, man. And every time I'm just freaking, I got my fist, dude. I'm nodding, dude. I'm fist pumping, dude. Fist bumping, dude. Rocking and shocking, dude. And knocking and fucking talking. But then, I don't even know. Shout out to him. Love that guy. Literally love that guy. Oh, God. Here was a verse of the day that I saw earlier. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Bars. Do not be conformed to this world. Okay, yeah, don't just see what everybody else is doing and copycat. Be a little sheep, whatever. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Let's just talk about retraining your mind. Get it on the right track, dude. If you just let it run loose, man, that shit'll be, you know, knocking on doors, dude. Just door to door. You know, whoever invites him in, he's like, yeah, I'll stay. I'll stay here or whatever. You know, eating that sugary deceit. Another shout out, and this might be my last one. One shout out and then one good news. Her name is Inspire Me, but she spells it E-N-S-P-I-R-E, me. And she posted a video that just said, we are not our age, we are our energy. Some people stay young, baby. You're looking at one right here. You're looking at one right here. Oh my God, dude, what the? Scared the shit out of me. I thought there was a cockroach on me, dude. It was a fucking... There's a cord. I'm tough, though. That totally didn't scare me, dude. If it would have been, I would have handled it. You know, I don't... There's one thing I don't do, it's panic. Okay? And there's, you know... It really separates the boys from the men, dude, because I stay calm and relaxed in the moment. Time starts moving slow, and I always knew the right thing to do. Okay? So don't you worry about that. Wait. Yeah, she said we are not our age, we are our energy. Keep that energy high, man. Keep that energy good, dude. Be in them clouds, dog. And that's for real. All right, here's the one good news, and then we're going to go. And yeah, we're going to get out of here under 50 minutes. Nice. Good for us. Good for us, guys. Wasn't a block period. So I read this quick story. It was on a couple websites. It was strangers, like it was like 10, 13, 15. I think I read 13 or 15. Their flight got canceled. And then they rent a van and all drive together over, I guess, to wherever they were trying to go. Dude, how awesome. Who even suggested that? What a trip I bet that was, dude. Then they're taking pictures. They all look hyped, dude. They all look just fond of one another. They all look like they're having a good time. Like, we're too busy, man. We need more time to just stop, look around us, get to know people, get a chance to get to know people, enjoy each other's company, enjoy each other's gifts, share our gifts, admire them, you know what I mean? Let them admire us, you know, it's just, we're all way too locked in, and we don't even know what we're maybe missing around us, you know? Maybe the person I'm sitting next to in traffic, or the person I sat next to on the train, or a house I delivered to, or, you know, somebody working the front desk at an office building I go to. It's like we could have a great connection or a conversation, or they invite me somewhere that opens doors. It's just, I am petitioning now for the social hour. Once a day for 1 hour, dude. You should just be required to sit with somebody for 1 hour and talk to them. And it's just like jury duty. You just keep getting matched up with different people. For more ideas like that, you go ahead and like, follow, subscribe, comment to Bagman Jones, home of the Whopper. I'm out of here, man. I hope you all have a great night. Unfortunately, my friend is calling me super early to work out. I should have been asleep 2 hours ago. I'm going to be coming off some really low sleep. But hey, man, if it's for a workout, it's going to work out. Y'all stay blessed.